Welcome to Easy Learn. In this video we are going to see the implementation of D flip-flop using SR flip-flop. So here the thing is, just we will go for a block diagram representation. Here we are having an SR flip-flop. Using that SR flip-flop, we need to implement a D flip-flop. Therefore, here the input is D, and internally which will connected from this D input. Then we will get the output Q and Q bar, which works same as that of D flip-flop. So here the input side we are having the input as D. Okay, therefore here first we need to go for the excitation table for both D and SR in the same table. So here first we will have the input side and we will have output. So in the input side, here from the block diagram we can conclude that at the input side we are having D input. Therefore here it's D, then followed by its present state Qn, then next state Qn plus 1, then here the outputs. Okay, so that output will be connected to SR flip-flop. Therefore here we are considering it as S and R. So here it's an excitation. Therefore present state and next state value will be 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. Okay, so here first we need to go for the excitation for D flip-flop. So from here to here it will be act as an excitation for D flip-flop. Likewise from here to here it will act as a excitation for SR flip-flop. Okay, so we know that for flip-flop excitation we must have present state as well as next state. Using that we will have the flip-flop input D or SR. Okay, so for D flip-flop, if present state and next state is equal to 0, here the value will be equal to 0. For 0 1 it's 1. For 1 0 it's 0. For 1 1 it's 1. Okay, so here normally this D will be come this side, but we are bringing at the input side. Okay, so this is the excitation for D flip-flop. Likewise for SR flip-flop, for present state and next state 0 0, here it's 0, don't care. For 0 1 it's 1 0. For 1 0 it's 0 1, then last one 1 1 it's don't care 0. So this is the excitation for SR flip-flop. So this next state is common for both D as well as SR flip-flop. Therefore while solving this we need to avoid this next state column. Okay, therefore here for simplification, here the output variables are S and R, and the input we need to consider as D as well as present state. Okay, so using this condition we need to get the next state as this value 0 1 0 1. Okay, therefore for S, here it's two variable came up, we need to go. So here the input variables are D, here it's Q N. So here it's 0 1 0 1. Okay, so for S here we are having 1, respective input is 1 0 1 0, therefore here we need to make this 1. Then likewise here we are having don't care, respective input is 1 1, therefore here we are having 1 1, therefore here we can group it, it's a pair, and here the value S is equal to D. Then likewise for finding R, here it's 2 variable K map, here the inputs D Q N, here 0 1, here also 0 1. So first we are having don't care for the condition 0 0, so it's don't care. The next one, here we are having 1, respective input is 0 1 0 1, therefore here we need to make it as 1, and we can make it as a pair, therefore the R value is, it's D bar. So using this S and R value, we need to go for the implementation of D flip-flop using SR flip-flop. So here SR flip-flop. So here we will have two inputs, one is S, another one is R, which is connected with clock, and here we will have the output as Q and Q bar. We need to make this SR to look like a D flip-flop. Therefore here if the input S is connected with D and the R value which is to be connected with D bar, then the whole SR flip-flop will act as a D flip-flop. Therefore if you connect D2 directly to S and D's complement to R, here the circuit will act as a D flip-flop.